Hello everyone. I'm just going to quickly go over how the e21 and e30 sunroof mechanism works, because I know I've been struggling with this for quite a while and there's actually no good guides anywhere online. You can find some old write-ups, most of the pictures will be broken, and I haven't been able to find a video that does a simple explanation, so I'll just go ahead and get to it. So you can see the sunroof panel is removed here. That's really the only piece that's missing besides the headliner. So I think the first mistake that people make, myself included, I've owned many E30s, I own 2 E21s, and I did not know this until just now. But you'll notice that online guides will say the sunroof just unclicks in the front and then slides back into the roof. And this is true because this right here is what the ends of the sunroof panel click onto. So if your headliners ever come out and you're wondering what these little rods are, they actually click into these little, actually, so you can see it better on this side, there's a little black rectangle in there. And that rectangle clips into these little tabs right here. And those will hold the rods. So the rods click into the plastic clicks into the tabs, and then that allows the rear of the sunroof headliner to slide on its own slider and not be attached to the sunroof. So this is usually stuck way back in the roof, so I just take a magnet and then fish it in there and then pull it. So the first thing is, remember that. So when you try to pull the headliner out, don't try to bend it and pull it down through. You should be able to undo the tabs and just slide it back. I personally haven't been able to do that because I've always been an idiot and pulled the panel out through the bottom. So then the next important thing to note is that this mechanism here is separate from the sunroof and the cables are a part of it. So I'll try to do the mechanism here, but when I turn the crank here, you're going to notice that there's going to be a cable on either side. So you can see it in there. It's sandwiched between this upper plate and a lower plate that's actually part of the bodywork here. And when you turn this, there's two cables, one for each side, and it'll actually be pushing the cable through here. So sometimes you may look up and you can actually see the cable bunching up and curling around above the headliner. And that's because it's coming out of this track here. So on this particular car, I've managed to strip some of these. It's a long story. But I'm trying to remedy that because when you crank it, it'll push the cable out and then the cable will come out of the rail and then these stop moving, the sides get out of place. So I'll show you here what's supposed to happen. So you're cranking, so you can see that pushes it back. And you can see that my rails are all beat up and they're really dry. And I think the gearbox is trying to strip on me. So you can see this one is jammed and barely wants to slide. So something is not right with this right here. We'll keep trying. So it's coming forward. So you can see when it comes forward, it reaches the closed position and then it clicks one more time. And this continues to move forward and it'll actually be picking this up. And it should, I believe it should have a little arm. So there's two arms in here. So this one rides below and that one's above. And this should, once it hits the stop, pivot forward and up. Maybe we can see it without this on. It should pivot forward and up and actually pull the, it should reach this spot and it'll actually pull this arm up and out and the whole thing will tilt up. I think mine are off kilter. So anyway, hopefully this helps you understand the sunroof mechanism a little bit more, seeing it with the sunroof out.